Welcome to the Fall 2017 Health and Wellness Department meeting. Today's agenda items include department updates, important dates, specifically for the syllabi, documents required to turn into the department chair by Friday, September 1st, information about printing requests, and a teaching concept about completion. First update. We are now in a new division. We used to be part of the Allied Health Division. We are now in what's called STEM B, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Math, and Business. Our new dean is Dr. Julie Fickus, and her secretary is Chantel Barnes. While we are under Allied Health, Secretary Pam Camp was the one doing all our paperwork. She will still continue to do the paperwork as we move through this transition period. The next department update is about the name change. In March of 2017, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Andrew Langer, approved a name change for our department from Physical Education to Health and Wellness. We're going to go through a transition period for this change, and we're going to try to update things so that the website all shows Health and Wellness without being a complete flip-flop. We're going to start this transition by showing information that says things like Physical Education, see Health and Wellness, or Health and Wellness, formerly Physical Education. Along with this change, we are going to see course prefix changes. So we are going to move from the designation of PE to HW. For example, PE 130 will become HW 130. Furthermore, the course numbers are going to be reorganized. So if your particular course was PE 161 or 135, it will be different as we move forward. So an example, instead of the PE 130 class turning into HW 130, it may become HW 113. The next department update is the 2-credit graduation requirement mandated for students. Back in January of 2017, the Board of Trustees voted that the 2-credit requirement of physical education for all students in order to graduate from a program voted to have it removed from the board policy. What that means for us: students still need to take their physical education credits. So just because it was removed from board policy does not mean that students do not have to take physical education requirements to graduate. For all existing programs, any program that had been created or that students enrolled in before fall of 2017 had the requirement of physical education. Students who are enrolled in those programs must continue to take physical education in order to graduate. So they are basically held to whatever was written in the past. For all new programs, the physical education requirement will not be part of the curriculum. So this is important when we talk to our students to ensure that they understand if they have been enrolled previously or if they are part of a program that has not gone through the curriculum process to remove the physical education requirement, they still need to take PE to graduate. Next update, budget cuts. In early 2017, Missouri had a couple higher education budget cuts. At the beginning of this fall, we were asked to take another cut, and specifically our division was asked to do a budget cut of 5%. Now, just our operating budget for 2017-2018 school year is less than $10,000, and that includes all office supplies, printing costs, equipment purchases, repairs, anything you can think of to keep us up and operational from day to day. Even though our budget is going to be reduced and it is minimal, there still may be some items that you need in your class as we move forward. Examples might be new mats. As things get older, they need to be replaced, or some equipment that's vital for your class that you do not have. We are looking at the budget process for the next year. If you have any requests for items within this next year, please turn those in to me via email or stop by my office by September 15th so we can put that into our budget plan. Another item, we had a couple treadmills that were approved through our capital process here on campus. Because of the budget cut, those treadmills have been removed, so we will not be receiving those new treadmills. Next department update, offices. We are in the process of reorganizing the offices that all of the adjuncts are staffed in. We are doing this to standardize the setup so that way we can accommodate each individual who is in the office equally. So everybody should have the same amount of desk space, the same amount of drawer space within each of the different rooms. So you may notice a little bit different in the layout of the office, and we are in the process of still working through so that each and every room is the same. There will be additional requirements that we ask people follow, so that way everybody once again has an equal setup when they walk into the office that is designated for them. Additionally, within the office space, athletics will have a permanent presence within the facility. The Assistant Athletic Director, Sharon Marquardt, she will be in office room PE 130, and her boss, the Athletic Director, Sean Sumi, although he is permanently placed on Merrimack, will be in and out as necessary. So if we get a chance, I will introduce you to those individuals because they may need assistance, or you may need to ask them to get into an office or something of that nature. Just to be aware of their name and their location. The next department update is technology additions. Within the fitness center, we have received 2 new TVs. They are now installed with Direct TV. So we actually had a TV prior to that, so now there's a total of 3 TVs in the fitness center, and they can all be put on different channels during the workout sessions. In addition to that, you will notice there's new TVs in the entrance hall and in the main hall of the facility. Those TVs are not for instructional use. Even though right now they do have an antenna which shows some cable channels, they will be primarily used for campus-based information only. Another aspect is Blackboard. If you have not checked already, or if you tried to upload your class, you may have noticed that Blackboard is different. They did an update. There are some changes. All of those updates have not been fully disseminated as of yet, but still Blackboard in essence is the same with just some key features. You might notice things are now on the left as opposed to the right. Just the look of it is slightly different, but the majority of things are all the same. Last update is Rock Gym Pro. We have moved to a paid version of Rock Gym Pro. It still should run the same as it used to. However, we may have the ability to include waivers online, so students will not have to complete their paper waiver, and they can do it all, have it immediately registered in the Rock Gym Pro system, making it much easier to process that paperwork. As we get the final information on this new update, training will be provided to those who are directly affected. That is it for department updates. Please watch the next video pertaining to important dates to have on your syllabi.